Good morning on this Monday. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style and Giancarlo Esposito. I have to say it like that because he said he's Italian and he likes it pronounced that way. Well known for his Emmy-nominated portrayal of Gus Fring in Breaking Bad, was here in the Duke City on Saturday. The Albuquerque Film and Media Experience honored the actor with the Robert and Billy Redford Creative Achievement Award at a star-studded evening at the Chemo Theater. And you can see right there I am with Gus and Victor, and they are friends. It's true. They really do like each other, and they are both alive and well.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love him, because we had Giancarlo. Well, we've had both of them on the show.
Both of them,
but I got to interview Giancarlo on the show a couple of summers ago. So nice.
What
Such a nice guy.
nice guy. And you'll get a chance later in the show to see the interview. He also had his daughter with him, his daughter Ruby. Precious little girl, just so sweet, so sophisticated and well-spoken, and she wants to be an actress, go figure.
But
yeah.
So you might be seeing some of her down the road.
I think so. I would not be surprised. It was a really cool night because they did a showing of The Usual Suspects, which of course he was in, and then he was presented with his award. And you know, I think I was saying to everybody that was there, don't you think Giancarlo should write a book of motivational quotes? Because let me tell you, when he speaks, you listen. He is so spiritual and motivational and inspirational and just a gem of a man. So
yeah, that came across, I think, in his character a bit. I mean, he was a little on the ruthless evil side, but you could see that calmness and like spiritualness, I think, come through in his character a bit.
Definitely. We talked a little bit about those character Gusisms that he used, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So
we'll be hearing more about this in a little bit. All right, so as we mentioned earlier, Breaking Bad's Giancarlo Esposito is in the Duke City on Saturday. The Albuquerque Film and Media Experience honored the actor with the Robert and Billy Redford Creative Achievement Award at the Chemo Theater.
It was incredible. I was there and I actually talked to Giancarlo about what he loves about New Mexico and, of course, Breaking Bad. Welcome back to town. We're so privileged and happy to have you here tonight. And obviously this is a very special award and you're the first one to receive it. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I'm happy to have laid down some work in my life that has meant something to me, and more specifically and importantly meant so much to so many other people. I think this award is a great thing for Albuquerque to establish at a film festival to honor someone who has really put their love and passion into their life's work. I'm so pleased to be receiving it from someone I admire so much and who inspired me from a very young age.
What does it feel like on a personal note now that you know this is the end for everybody that's on the show?
Well, I think it's sad, but it's also a triumphant and victorious moment in that the show will live on in the history of television as being the best show that has ever graced the screen. The best writing, the best acting, the best special effects. So in many ways, it's taking its place in history. And so it's a great honor.
Well, and we're going to continue to honor and remember your legacy as Gus, but of course there are so many other projects and so many things. Tonight we'll be seeing one of your greatest works, of course, in The Usual Suspects, and there are so many other things on the horizon. Tell us what we can look for next.
You can look for Revolution. I'm doing Revolution. Ruby and I came from Austin, Texas, where I've been shooting Revolution now in our second season.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I play a maniacal lieutenant, well, Colonel now, Tom Neville, and Major Tom Neville, I should say. He's moving up to. I hope I haven't spoiled it for anyone. Maybe soon to rule the world. But it's a very poignant piece. It's really wonderfully done. And I'm about to make my second feature film as a director. My first feature won an award in Santa Fe and in Albuquerque here. It was called Gospel Hill. And so this will always be a special place for me because we showed it in this theater. And for me to show a film on film and not digital in this historic theater was a dream. And so I'm about to embark on my second film, which is a film about John Brown. It'll star Ed Harris and the abolitionist back from Harper's Ferry days, and who really wanted to change America and did. And it's a story that is about him and Frederick Douglass. I'm really excited. And who knows, maybe I'll even get a chance to shoot it here. I don't know.
And maybe one day you'll get to work together.
Oh, well, funny you say that.
That face is made for the TV or the film.
Budding little actress here who's really blowing me away because she's keeping her cool in this moment. She hasn't folded. She stepped right up.
And she's got the best teacher ever, so that's a good thing, right? Thank you so much, and congratulations, Giancarlo, on everything. Such a pleasure to have you, and continued success always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll
sweet.
tell you what. First of all, his daughter Ruby, she is a doll, and she really was. She was so proud of her dad. They did a wonderful tribute to him as they did a retrospective of all his work. All the Spike Lee films he's done. Oh my gosh, remember Waiting to Exhale? I mean, there were so many other things beyond that. Oh my gosh, what a talented guy.
I wonder which he'll let her watch, or if he'll ever let her watch Breaking Bad.
We talked about
last time he was like, no.
Yeah, we talked about that because I wanted to get, and I wish we had the whole hour because he was so gracious with his time. But one of the things I thought was really poignant to mention is I asked him if she's watched. He said some episodes not appropriate, some she has, some she hasn't.
Right.
But I asked him about that. I said to him, the most gasp-worthy moment ever in Breaking Bad was probably your face-off moment. You know, when you came out of that room. And I asked him first of all about makeup. He said it took they did a like a plaster of his face in order to create that horrible, you know what, that we saw, that disastrous blown off face that he had. And he still has the mask. Ruby said they still have the mask in his house.
No way.
Yes,
that's scary.
Yes, and then he also, I asked him, was it very deliberate? Because, you know, it's such a Gusism to like straighten his tie and come out and like, you know, care about how he looks. And when he walked out of that room after the explosion, it was very superhero-esque how he just came out of there walking past that moment. And then it was all over, you know.
Yeah,
and
that was a crazy moment.
Yeah, he said he thought very specifically about that. It was a very deliberate choice as his character. So cool stuff.
That's interesting. This is fun to get the background info on some of that.
Isn't it? Oh, what a moment that was. And I said I wish him so much success. He's so talented, and yeah, we love him. And we both got to interview him now. We have that under our belt. Pretty cool.